I prefer you to stand. But if you're not able to stand, then you'll want to sit. And it's okay. You just remember you're on Zoom and you're in the privacy of your own environment. So you can do whatever you like here pretty much. And it's okay. So whatever you do is perfect in every way. I want you to know that right off the bat. So I ask you to give your 100% and about 70% of your participation or your ability. And I wanted to remind you, I hope you've been doing your homework for this class. The homework assignment is to do the intestine exercise, and that's to push the belly out and tuck the belly in. So you just push it out and tuck it in. Push it out and tuck it in. Push it out and tuck it in. Now, even better than that, we were talking with Deborah, Smiling Deborah earlier, then that's to do the intestine exercise while you're practicing doing the form, these 8 forms. It takes about 5 minutes to do the form from beginning to end, depending on how quick you breathe. But as you breathe, when you inhale, push the belly out. When you exhale, tuck the belly in. So it's diaphragmatic breathing, but we're highlighting a little bit. So we're really stretching out the abdomen and tucking in and give it a good squeeze when we do that diaphragmatic breath. So yes, our focus is on the diaphragm, on a big breath, because we pull more air into the lungs, and the oxygen is what invigorates the whole body. Now, let's start with 3 heart opening breaths. Palms in front of the abdomen, feet are pretty close together or no more than hip width apart. So when we inhale, let's open the chest and stretch, and exhale. Let's do 2 more of these. So through the nose, let's inhale and stretch. Now when we exhale, let's come down to forward bend. So we'll come up really slow to stretch the buttocks. So it's inhale and stretch, squeeze the shoulder blades. Now when you exhale, hinge at the hip and just let the arms drop. You're pulling on the back of the legs. I like to start all my classes with a nice stretch like this. I don't always stretch like this for this class, but today is special because you're special. So here we go. We inhale, body expands, and exhale, just relax a little bit more into that stretch for the back of the legs. 2 more breaths. Inhale, body's expanding, and exhale. Oh, that's a good stretch for the back of the legs. 1 more time. Inhale. When you exhale, feel that stretch in the back of the legs, and then you qualify for doing a mind-body class. Now, bend the knees and then pivot up and then straighten the knees so there's no pressure on the back, and then just kick the legs out. All right, now let's go right into it. We'll do the warm-up called balance the plate. Balance the plate, we're simply keeping the palm facing the sky. This way we rotate the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the hip, the knee, the ankles, all throughout this as we do this. So step forward with your right foot. Okay, right foot, both palms out. Take the left palm, put it behind you, face up. And if you need to, you can alter that by putting it on the hip. So extend the arm for a second and stretch through the forearm. Then kind of relax a little bit. Come into a crouch. So the first circle is underneath the arm. So it's inhale, pull a circle underneath the arm, pull a palm towards the chest. Circle the wrist underneath the armpit, point to the side. When you exhale, hip goes one way, arm goes the other. Now we gyrate the hip. So when you inhale, we gyrate the hip, and then just stretch through the side as we come up, and then exhale, come on back down. So it's all circles and it's all up and down motions. So it's inhale, we rise, and exhale, we squat. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we squat. All circles. So inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Let's do 1 more time in silence. Then bring the foot back as we inhale and exhale. Other side now. Step out to the left as you inhale and exhale. Both palms are out. Take the right palm, put it behind you. Extend the arm for a second to stretch all the way through here, reaching out, and just keep the shoulder over the hip. Okay, and we're into the squat. 2 circles, 2 breaths. First one, inhale, straighten the legs, and then just lift the elbow and shoulder up so you have clearance to circle that palm underneath the armpit. Point the fingers to the side. When you exhale, the hip goes one way, the arm goes the other. It's a nice stretch, and we're crouched. So now when you inhale, we're starting to straighten the legs and bend the elbows so you can come over the head. And the exhale, we complete the circle, come back down into a crouch. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we squat. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we squat. So inhale, we initiate and rise, and exhale, we conclude and squat. Inhale, we initiate and rise, and exhale, we conclude and we squat. So inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. One more in silence. Now let's bring this right foot back. So we have to straighten the left foot back, straighten the right leg to do that. Inhale and exhale, we come into a squat. Now let's do both hands together. So shift over onto your left side, straighten the left leg as you inhale, bring the right foot out a half a step. When you exhale, lean over to the right and squat, bend the right knee. Then we come up as you inhale, straighten the right leg, take a half step to the left, and exhale, just sink into this nice squat. Now, let's just extend the arms out for a second, just stretch through the forearms, just for a second, then relax, and then come back down. Okay, this will be 2 circles, 2 breaths. So first circle, it's inhale, underneath the arms, straighten the legs, lift the elbows and shoulders up, circle the palms, point the fingers to the sides. When we exhale, we just stretch to the sides and come back down to a squat. So inhale, we rise as we bend the elbows and crisscross over the head, stretching through the abdomen. When we exhale, we squat as we return to the starting position. So inhale, underneath the arm, and exhale, push to the side and stretch, head up to stretch the back. Inhale, over the head, stretching through the abdomen, and exhale, we squat. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we squat. Inhale, we rise, and exhale. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time will be in silence. Okay, now let's return the feet. So shift over to your left, straighten the left leg as you inhale, the right foot drag it in a half step. When you exhale, shift over to the right and bend the knee. Then inhale, straighten the right leg, then drag the left foot in and exhale, relax. All right, now that's the warm-up portion. I'm going to take you to 1 step further. Let's play with the ball for a second because there's a lot of balls as we move around and stuff. So let's put, actually, where is the ball? Oh, we left it up there. It was in orbit. So we got to get it out of orbit for a second. So let's call it down. It's all a matter of using your will to do this. So put your palms out and get ready to catch it. And when you catch it, you want to catch it and kind of come down a little bit as you receive it. So ready? Okay, let's call it down. Okay, here it comes. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's down. Okay, now let's just take this ball, straighten the legs, and then just put your hands around the ball a little bit better so we have a firm grip. Bring the ball over to the left, and then bring it over to the right. It's a nice little twist for the waist. Bring it over to the left, and then bring it over to the right. Now let's rotate so the right palm's on top and bring it over to the left. Rotate the ball so the left palm's on top. Bring it over to the right. Rotate the ball and then lift it up, way up to the side. Now bring it down diagonally across the body. Then while you're down here, rotate the ball, lift it up like you're going straight up this side, and then diagonally come across the body. Bring it way down. You have to bend the knees. Rotate the ball, lift it up. Could you feel the hip that time? And exhale, come on down. Feel the hip as you rotate the ball, slowly come up, and then bring the ball across the midline, center it out. I think we're done with the ball. So let's get rid of it and throw it back up into orbit. So let's come underneath the ball, come into a squat. On the count of 3, we're going to throw it up there, and you got to put a lot of energy to get it to stick so it's ready for us next time. It'll stay if we have enough oomph. So, all right, on the count of 3, we're going to throw it up and use your voice to go, ooh, or yep, go yep when you throw it up, and that'll put enough energy so it'll stick. So you have to put 100% of your energy into this when you do this. So 1, 2, 3, yep. It's coming back down. Get ready to catch it again. Whoa, okay. All right, now let's try it again. You got to put a lot more energy into it and it'll stick if you put all 100% in. So 1, 2, 3, yep. Uh-oh, here it comes. Catch it. All right, now I know some of us aren't putting a lot of energy into it, but if we all collectively do this, it'll stick. So let's try to do it a little bit better. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, yep. It's stuck. Okay, good job. All right, now let's go into the form. We're going to do 8 forms. And on these 8 forms, I want to highlight the second form today when we get there. So we're going to start with the first form. Feet are together and knees are soft, not locked. So you take the lock out of the knees. Shoulders are over the hips, hips are over the ankles. Put the palms in front of the abdomen. So when we inhale, let's straighten the legs, reach out to the side. When we exhale, come down into a squat. Then roll the palms up, stretching through the forearms. Then lift up, continue stretching through the forearms. Now you're stretching through the abdomens, palms together. When you exhale, pull the fingers down until the fingertips come just below the chin as we squat. Now when we inhale, straighten the knees, stretch through the abdomen as you lift your shoulders above. So you're stretching, pulling on the abdomen, and then exhale, come on back down. All right, that's the first form. Second form, we're going to step off to the right. Now, so we're into this crouch position. So your back is straight, shoulders are over the hips. So when you inhale, we straighten the left leg because we're going to let the right foot slip off, heel toe, and then exhale, settle in. Now the right arm is stiff down towards the inside of your knee, and we're pulling up in your fingers. Now we're going to gyrate the hip, but we're not moving the arm. The arm is just going to follow the rotation of the hip, and that's what I want to make clear today. So we push the hip out and around. The arm is just following the rotation, and then we come back. Now let's try, so we're into a squat. So when you push out, we start rising as we are in the middle of the circle. As you're completing the circle, we're squatting. So the arm is just following the hip. So inhale and exhale. Try that again. So it's inhale and exhale. Okay, that's the second form, the right side. Let's go to the left side. So it's inhale. We got to straighten the left leg to draw the right foot in, and then exhale, come back down to a squat. Now we step off to the left. So you inhale, straighten the right leg, let the left foot slip out there, and exhale, sink into the squat. So we just straight down. So we're not bent over like this. We just come straight down so we have a good, strong base of support. Now we gyrate the hip, and the arm follows the hip. So it's a stiff arm, pull up in the fingers. So we inhale, push out and around, start straightening the legs. As we exhale, we come back down and to the squat. So it's inhale, exhale. So inhale, arm follows the rotation, and exhale. So the hip is the leader, let the arm just follow. So it's inhale and exhale. If you want to add the intestine exercise, so when you inhale, you push the belly out. When you exhale, tuck the belly in. That's optional for those of you that are more advanced. So inhale, exhale. Okay, that's the second form, the left side. So inhale, straighten the right leg, let the left foot come in, and exhale, relax, come down into the squat. Now the third form is balance the plate. So what we're doing is holding, the arms are flowing exactly the same pace, or the palms are, from each other, and the arms kind of go in coordinated movement. And the bottom palm is always in front of the midline of your body. So it's not over here like this. It's right here, right in front of the midline. It's not over here like this. It's right in front of the midline. So we're flowing, okay? So we're into this squat, and we're also standing on one leg when we do this. So when we inhale, we straighten the legs, put all your weight onto the right leg. As you bring this arms over to the right, then when you exhale, we balance on the right leg. So we're pretty much standing on one leg. This foot here is for support. If you can't get around behind like this, then you just lean over and use this foot for support. Just put all your weight down into the hip. Make it work for you so it's not too much. And this other, I'm just kind of standing on the ball of my foot. So 70 to 90% of my weight is on this right leg. Now we inhale, we straighten the right leg as we carry the palms over to the left. When we exhale, we return it, come back to a squat on this one leg, okay? Now, we're gonna lower the ball as you inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, come into a squat, weights on both legs. Now let's do the other side. So we inhale, straighten the left leg, arms float up. And when we exhale, we squat as we sink into position. Now here we go. We carry the ball to the right and then to the left with the breath. So it's inhale. You can use the intestine exercise, push the belly out. For those of you that are advanced, you can do that. When you exhale, tuck the belly in as you return it. Now we're going to lower the ball. Inhale, put it back to center, and exhale. So that completes the third form, the right and the left side. And we end up into this squat. Now, fourth form, we step off to the right. So you straighten your left leg as you inhale, pull the right foot up, same way we got into the second form, but exhale, only the palm is face up. Now we're gonna do 4 circles and 4 breaths, unlike the 2 we did in the warm-up. Just now we have 4. So we inhale, we straighten the legs, bring the arm around behind us, circle the arm all the way around, and exhale, come back down to a crotch and reach behind you, stretching the arm. Heads up, so you keep the back straight, even though we're like bent over, the back is straight, we're not hunched over. Okay, so inhale, pull the palm in towards the armpit, straighten the legs, circle the palm, point it to the front. Then when you exhale, we squat and stretch the arm out in front of us. Keep the shoulder over the hip. Now that's circle 2, breath 2. Third one, like we did in the warm-up, underneath the arm. So it's inhale and exhale. Now over the head. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's bring this foot back as we inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, squat. Now let's do the other side. So it's inhale and exhale, settle in. Palm is always face up. First circle is inhale, bring it around behind. Circle the arm and exhale, completes circle 1, breath 1. Number 2, underneath the arm again. Inhale and exhale, complete circle 2, breath 2. Third one's like we did in the warm-up. Inhale underneath the arm and exhale, push to the side, hip goes the opposite way. Gyrate the hip for number 4. Inhale and exhale. Now bring this foot back as we inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, squat. Fifth form is both hands together, so we take a half step to the right first, so shift your weight to the left as you inhale, straighten the left leg, glide the right foot over. When you exhale, settle in with the palm face up into this crouch position. So inhale, straighten the right leg, half step to the left. When you exhale, sink with the palms face up. This is 4 circles, 4 breaths. First one is inhale, straighten the legs, open the chest, circle the arms all the way around. And exhale, push behind you with the palms face up. The back is nice and straight. It's a good stretch. Now, when you inhale, this is number 2, we come underneath the arms, straighten the legs, point the fingers to the front, and then exhale, we squat. Now 3 and 4 is like we did in the warm-up earlier. So it's inhale underneath the arm and exhale, push to the side, over the head for number 4. Inhale, bend the elbows and crisscross over the head, stretching through the abdomen, and exhale, come on down to this squat. Return the right foot. As you inhale, shift to the left. As you straighten the left leg, draw the right foot in a half a step. When you exhale, lean over to the right and squat. Inhale, straighten the right leg, drag the left foot in, and exhale, relax. 6th form is called Creating a Brighter World. It's the intestine exercise. So when you inhale, push the belly out, straighten the knees, put the thumbs on the belly button. When you exhale, squat and make a triangle, tuck the belly in all the way to the backbone. Now here it is. Inhale, push the belly out, straighten the knees, and then exhale, tuck the belly in. The palms just flow with the energy. That's all, just for focus. 7th form is Dragon Looks Up to the Sky. As you inhale, the palms, first 3 fingers. When you exhale, tuck the belly in, give it a good squeeze all the way to the backbone. As you tuck the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back, we inhale, straighten the knees, drag those knuckles into the armpits. When you exhale, fold the elbows over the fingers and squat. Now here it is. Dragon Looks Up to the Sky. As we inhale, straighten the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chin up so you're looking up to the sky, and then exhale, relax as you sink into this squat. 8th and final form is Raising the Power. So when you inhale, you draw the energy of the earth up through your palms. As you pull it up, draw it into your body. When you exhale, push it into your lower abdomen as you squat. Then to complete all this, we bow to acknowledge this wonderful energy that's inside of us and all around us. So we inhale, straighten the legs, palms together. When we exhale, we bow to acknowledge this wonderful energy and stretch the back of our legs. Keep the legs straight. One more breath. Inhale and exhale, stretching through the back of the legs. Now when you inhale, I invite you to bend the knees and then pivot up and then straighten the knees and exhale. Oh, that was so nice. Stand here for 15 seconds and just feel the body. Okay, that was wonderful. Now, let's do a little body tapping routine, tapping from the top of our head down, and then we'll take a little rest period. So you might want to take your glasses off because we're going to tap all around the eyes as we do this, okay? So I'm going to have you, at this point, let's sit down in a seated position as we start the tapping. So pull up a chair. Before we begin tapping, go ahead and let's take a sip of water. Nice little sip of water. And you want to sit up nice and straight with the shoulders over the hips, knees over the ankles. Put the back of the palms behind your knees. And look down to the earth or close your eyes. Just want to be comfortable. But try to sit up straight in the chair so you're not leaning back into it. You're just sitting up straight, if possible. Just make all this work for you. Whatever you do, you're perfect in every way. So everything you do is okay. So now, this is how we're going to start the meditation. But before we do that, let's take our fingers and start tapping the top of our head, all around the flat bone, and then come to the crown. Come down behind the head, and then behind the ears, above the ears, all around the temples, and then all around the forehead. Come to the eyebrows, outside corners of the eyes, drop down to the eye sockets, and then just below the nose on the upper level of the gum line, come up to the back teeth, and then back down, jump down to the lower level, same thing, come up to the back teeth, staying on the gum line, and down. It's a nice massage for the face, all around the chin, This stimulates the connective tissue throughout the body, but focusing on the face right now, behind the jawbone, there's some soft tissue there below the ears. Now we're going to do scrunchy face and open face. So make a nice tight fist. Really, there's a good stretch for the face. It's really good. It not only does it improve the circulation throughout your face, but through your whole body, because everything is connected. Really tight, scrunch it up. This is very healthy. On the count of 3, we're going to do just the opposite. It's called open face. So you can open your side wide when we do this, and you can stick your tongue out for a nice stretch, and then make a sound so you put extra energy into it, a lot of oomph, okay? On the count of 3, we're going to do 3 sets. 1, 2, 3, blah. Okay, 2 more. Give it a good scrunch. Really tighten it up. Squeeze the nose, squint the eyes. Just go do and scrunch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, one more time. Give it a good scrunch. Okay, all right, now make it count. This is the last one. Really scrunch it up. Tighten it. 1, 2, 3, blah. Okay, relax. Feel the tingling of the face. Just bring your mind to the body. Now let's continue. Right arm out, thumb up, drop the left ear, left shoulder. Take the left hand with pressure, start tapping very hard where the shoulder connects to the neck. Then on top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm, start coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, start coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, 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 armpit, armpit, okay, upper part of the chest. Now let's go to the other side, right ear, right shoulder. Take the right hand, extend the arm, thumb out, tap pretty hard, top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm. Start coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm, the elbow, tricep, tricep, armpit, armpit. Okay, now upper part of the chest. Now I want you to work with me here, so follow me. And this is a great way to relieve stress and tap hard in the lungs, a nice clearing of the lungs when you do this. When I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. So shout it out loudly. It's a great way to relieve stress, and it'll let you relax enough so at the end you can allow yourself to enter into a laughter, and we laugh just for the heck of it because it's all so funny. Ready? Me first. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ho! Ho ho! Ho ho ho! He! He he! He 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 he! Ha 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 Oh my goodness, that feels so good. Come on down to the abdomen. Okay. Now, while you're tapping the abdomen, I want you to take your chin and lean forward and pull your behind off the chair very slowly. Okay. Good. All right. Good. Now, take a half a step away from the chair and then just lean forward and do your kidneys, kidneys, kidneys. Do your tailbone, tailbone, tailbone. Come on down to the buttocks and then down the back of the legs. Okay, come up the insides. Go to the hips, hips, hips. Come on down the outside. Come up the front of the legs. When you get to the knees, hang out at the knees, all around the knees. Okay, come up to your thighs, thighs, thighs. Go to the abdomen, abdomen. Now, while you're tapping the abdomen, walk to the back of the chair. So the back of the legs touch the chair, excuse me. And then allow yourself to just sit down while you're tapping. Okay, now let's put the hands on the shoulders. We're going to smooth our body out, just sweeping down to our feet with the positive affirmation. Just say it feels so good. And do this with pressure. Ready? It feels so good. Okay, now the next one, I'm okay just the way I am. Ready? I'm okay just the way I am. Third one, I like myself just the way I am. I like myself just the way I am. Now just sit and relax for a minute. Let's go into a little relaxation. So sit up straight with the shoulders over the hips, the knees over the ankles. Look down to the earth or close your eyes if you're comfortable. And then just bring your mind's awareness into allowing the body to completely and deeply relax. Just let it go. Try not to think too much. And just know that in this moment, you are so absolutely perfect in every way. There's nothing you have to do except just relax and just allow yourself to be present and in the moment. You could not be more perfect than you are right now. You're absolutely okay, just the way you are. Next time you exhale, just feel the body relax. When you exhale, feel the face relax. Let the jaw relax, your eyebrows, the forehead. Feel the shoulders relaxing on the next exhale. And then just begin to listen to the music. Listen to the birds. See if you can hear when the woodpecker pecks wood. He's going to come 2 different times. Listen carefully. And keep relaxing with every exhale. Let it go. There's the woodpecker. There he is again. Just keep relaxing and listening to the music. Listen for when the cuckoo bird goes cuckoo. He'll come 3 times. There's the cuckoo bird. There's a cuckoo bird again. And there was a cuckoo bird. So now let's open our eyes, clasp our hands, bring the palms up to our chest, roll them forward as you exhale, extend the arms into a stretch. Then inhale and exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. Now when you inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch through the abdomen. One more breath. Inhale, stretch a little more deeply, and exhale, lower the palms to the lap. Then you can, to protect your spine, go like this. We're going to twist the spine, or you can take your right hand to the left knee. When you inhale, reach around behind and exhale into a stretch. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale, come to the center. Other side now. So it's inhale and exhale. Look to the right. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale. Come on back to our starting position. So we were actively relaxing there. And when you're actively relaxing, theoretically, you're to be aware of everything that's happening around you. So you're completely aware when you're listening. You can hear my voice, you can hear the music, you can connect with your own body, you can feel the tingling inside. You're just simply being present with everything that there is. And there's so much going on. All you're doing is allowing yourself to be in the moment with what's happening right here, right now, because there's no better place to be, because this is where you're absolutely perfect in every way. It's only the thinking mind that will take you away from who you truly are in this moment. And that's where we're just trying to achieve, just to stay here for a little bit. And those 3 minutes come and go so quick, but it's very, very effective for you to relax. So we do this in every class, and these classes are recorded, so you can come here as much as you want, as many times of the day, anytime you feel a little bit of stress. So you can do this class standing or sitting. We're going to do the form from beginning to end, all 8 forms. I'm going to teach from a standing position. And so make it work for you. Don't overdo it. We're going to start by doing the form focusing on the breath only. So we've done enough explanation prior to the relaxation. So with our, by the way, before we start, I invite you to take a quick drink of water. I don't want to forget to offer you the ability to hydrate yourself, because you are a self-generating power plant. You are an electrical system all wrapped up into a wonderful being. And the thing is, water is a great conductor of electricity. So you want to keep your body nice and wet so everything flows good. Even the little hairs in your nose. I know ladies don't have any hairs, but they help filter out the impurities in the air. So when the hairs are a little bit moist, everything's moist, everything just works better. Now, to begin, our feet are together. Shoulders are back and down. Shoulders are over the hips. Hips are over the knees. Knees are over the ankles. Then we take the lock out of the knees. So it just takes just a little bit of a bend. So we're not stiff leg. Just take the lock out. Palms are in front of the abdomen. The instruction will be on breath only. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Stand for 15 seconds. Okay, so how about you? Were you able to stand for 15 seconds at the end to quiet the mind and just to tone in and just kind of explore the body in that brief period of time, to feel all the tingling, the wonderful feeling that the body is in after opening it up from doing all those breathing exercises? We're fully oxygenating the bloodstream, and we're moving everything around, so both your vascular system and your electrical system, that's the chi energy flowing throughout your entire body, is able to flow really good. So now, when I did the breath only, some of you that are new may have gotten a little bit confused at different points and didn't remember what was next, and that's okay. But just know that I say the same things over and over in every class, and you don't have to be perfect in what you do. Just go ahead and do what you think you are understanding, and that's fine. And then as time goes on, you'll have a lot of aha moments. Oh, I get that, I get that. So just continue to come and you'll get this. So we're going to do the class again. This time the instruction will be in silence. Again, when I did it with the breath only, it's just a different way for you to understand the form, because there's certain things I'm doing that are just very difficult to explain verbally, but you have to see it. So when I'm doing some of these movements, so seeing is a picture's worth 1,000 words. So this will be in silence, so you won't be interrupted with anything. Just know that when I inhale, I'm initiating a movement. When we exhale, we're concluding that movement. When we inhale, the body's rising. When we exhale, the body is somewhat squatting. We're bending the knees. Now, if your knees are sore, don't bend them so much. So if you have any issues with the knees, be very careful, because if your joints are swollen already and causing pain, you don't want to compound that So, and because it's just not good. You'll have, it just takes you too long to heal if if you continue to abuse that area. A little bit is okay, but not too much. So take everything with a grain of salt and make it work for you. So we're going to do the form again from beginning to end. So in silence. Again, the classes are recorded so you can follow up, and then I say the same things over and over in every class. When we stand, the knees are soft, not locked. The shoulders are over the hips are over the ankles. Palms are in front of the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Please do this with me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. The rest is in silence. Okay, then. I invite you to join me for a little drink of water as I talk through a little of this. Your homework assignment, should you choose to accept the assignment, is to push the belly out and tuck it in. Okay, just push it out and tuck it in. You can do that while you're waiting in line to check out your groceries. No one can see what you're doing. You're just pushing the belly out and tucking it in. Nobody would notice. Push it out and tuck it in. Push it out and tuck it in. Or even better, when you do this form first thing in the morning, it just takes around 5 minutes, depending on how fast you breathe, to do the form from beginning to end. Do the intestine exercise with the breath work. So when you inhale, push the belly out. When you exhale, tuck the belly in. Inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, tuck the belly in. So if you don't use the breath, and you just push it out, tuck it in, push it out, tuck it in, don't worry about breathing, you could do that too. So you have some options here, but it's a really good way to firm and tone your abdominal muscles. It massages all your internal organs. It's great for your colon, your intestines, and it helps your, you become very regular in your bowel movements when you do this. So it's just a wonderful super exercise. I highly recommend that you do this first thing in the morning. And this helps get you right back on track to get pretty healthy here. And and all of a sudden, you're going to start taking a better, richer breath just out of a natural habit that you do this after you start doing this for a while. It's all about the breath. Breath